Alrighty, old goats. Today we're going to be unboxing the TONOR TC30. TONOR was nice enough to sponsor this video, so we're kind of excited to see what kind of a product we have here. We'll put a link for this down below in the description. We're going to test it out though. We're going to open her up and see what's going on. Oops. Sorry. So, got an instruction manual. Pretty standard. Look in the box here at the nice, pretty little thing. Nice little display when it opens up. What you got in here is you have the mic and the tripod. That's one piece, or at least already together. I shouldn't say one piece, it's just already together. So you're going to fold it out and you're going to go ahead and spread out your things for your tripod. Now this is cardioid pattern, so it's going to, like a heart-shaped cone here. So that's good to know. It's not going to like get behind it or stereo or anything else. And I'm sorry, I didn't even look to see. We got the USB connector in the back. No options for anything on here. It does have the vibration control thing, the little pattern there. Let me see if we get that on camera. Yep, we got it there. Good reason to wear a white shirt so you can see behind it. So we'll get that back in here. That'll reduce the vibrations from moving and touching, and you know, I can move it here, and I mean the mic will vibrate, but it's not picking up sound from that vibration. If you can see that, it's not going to pick up the sound from the vibration itself. It'll pick up the sound from me touching it, but not from the vibration itself. So if I bump the table, it'll pick up the sound from the thumb, but it won't pick up the sound from the mic moving itself. Then it comes with the little thing here. There's a word for this, I can't remember what it's called. But I'm going to assume that slides right into here. So we want that mic to be a little further back, because they say you want about 2 inches between this and the mic head. For those of you that don't know, your first knuckle should be roughly about 1 inch, and your second knuckle should be roughly about 1 inch. Of course, your third knuckle is roughly about 1 inch as well. So your finger should be roughly in the neighborhood of 3 inches. So if you just take it back to the second knuckle, that'll give you your 2 inches. And we're kind of close. That's a little bit better. So we're about 2 inches off, roughly. And the last thing in the box is the USB connector. So I'm just going to unhook that, and we're going to hook it up to the computer here and see how that works. Probably won't show that because it says it's plug and play, so you should be able to just plug it in and play. I think it said a 2-meter USB cable, which should be roughly around 6 feet, which would be more than plenty for my application. If you got nice, cool, pretty, fun things wrapped around, and you know, a mic stand and everything, or a boom, might need a longer cable. But this is a standard C, the fast charging one, the new one, connector, USB. You know, the one that can go either way. Let's see, can we even get it in? There it goes. A little tight fit, but we'll get it set up here, and we'll be right back with you guys here in a minute. Okay, so this product is about $35 on Amazon. Right now, there's a $5 off for Prime members, so that's good to know. So what we're going to do is, we do have the dehumidifier running over there, maybe about 15 feet away. So you might be able to hear that. Of course, I think the wife's up there sweeping the kitchen, so I doubt you could hear that though. Well, would you go ahead and be quiet for a minute, and you can just kind of pick up the sound of the room. Okay, and just to let you guys know, it does seem like there's quite a bit of sound that it's picking up. So probably the dehumidifier. But we are roughly right around 7 inches away from the front of the mic. We're going to see how that sounds. And hopefully it sounds okay. Hopefully it sounds good. Hopefully I don't have to play too much with the audio as far as, you know, putting the volume up or cleaning it up or anything like that. Actually, I'm not going to clean anything up. The best thing I'm going to do is boost the audio if it needs boosted. But other than that, we're going to find out how well this thing sounds. Now we're going to bounce a little bit here. Kind of maybe jiggle the table. See if it picks up much sound. It might pick up this because this is making some sound here. Put that down. The table itself might be making a little bit of a sound. But as far as anything else goes, let's go ahead and see here. Since, well, the laptop doesn't make much of a clicking noise anyway when you type. I'm actually hitting the keys pretty hard, just randomly. So, and that's behind the mic a little bit off to the side, so we'll see what goes with that. Yeah, I know a lot of people ask about mouse clicks, so we're clicking pretty rapidly. Of course, the right click is a little louder than the left click. The scroll buttons. Anyway, this is a cheaper option, fairly cheap option. Seems to be, I mean, as far as the mic itself, it does seem to be pretty solid. As far as the build, and the tripod is actually pretty cool. Neat little compact design, would fit right on my desk, right in front of me. So we're hoping, I breathed in through the mouth there. Hoping that it does a fairly good job, because it's nice to do a voiceover if you need to, or do a podcast, or have an external mic, just to pick up a little different than the camera. Now, I do want to say that the first part of the video was just the microphone from the camera, and of course, the rest of the video, since we got this thing turned on, was this. How's it sound? We'll find out here in a minute. Okay, guys, and we're back on the microphone for the camera now, just because I listened to the audio. It sounds phenomenal. I mean, I'm not gonna have to adjust the volume up or anything. It's going to work pretty good. It's going to be easily heard. I might have to actually turn the volume down. If I do, I'll put a little banner across the bottom saying how much I turned it down, just to cover that. Of course, tapping the mic will create some sound. I was slamming the keys pretty hard over here on the laptop, and I was kind of bouncing the keyboard or the mouse pretty harsh. Kind of like you're playing a pretty intense game, like PvPing in World of Warcraft, where you're just kind of smashing these rapidly. So if you're playing a really heavy, solid, hardcore game, you're gonna hear that. But yeah, it's only got the one thing on the back for the USB plug-in. There's no buttons, no settings, no options on the mic itself for changing anything, or no options on it. But it is, you know, on the lower end as far as like a budget microphone. I got another microphone over here. It cost me, I want to say $50. Zealsound, which it came with its own little stand too. It's got the option to volume up, volume down. Of course, has its own sound card in the mic, so you can do an echo, and it actually has a battery to where you've got to charge it to be able to use it. This thing, nice, because you just plug it in and it's ready to go. It's powered by the computer. The Zealsound, which is a little more expensive, does have to be charged and then plugged into your computer to record. So it has to be charged first. It won't you can't plug it in and record while it's charging. If you're recording, it's not charging. So that's kind of goofy. As far as the shield goes, I mean, the toner one is much cooler, much nicer. Actually has TONOR written right on it. Much prettier. The one with the Zealsound, really, whenever I did the video review for this, it was, you could really hear every breath I took. And you can see, I mean, that's about 1.5 inches right now, but I mean, it's, I don't. And the tripod for the Zealsound is really kind of, I don't know, junk, maybe. Whereas the one for the toner is actually fairly solid feeling. The legs are much thicker, and it does sit at a better angle. A good extra 4 or 5 inches away. So as far as the stand goes and as far as the mic goes, I do like the TONOR better than the Zealsound. Even though the Zealsound is a much smaller mic and has options on it, it is a little more expensive as far as for the budget mics would go. The TONOR does look pretty nice. It looks, you know, a little more sturdy, a little more stable, a little thicker, and it does, from what I listened to there, it does have a much better sound than that Zealsound did. And to let you guys know, this does have a 2-year warranty. You can contact support at tonormic.com, and they got a pretty nice little website, kind of pretty. But the little card that comes with it tells you about their 2-year warranty. It just means that they're standing behind their product and they actually feel pretty confident that it'll last you 2 years. Thank you, TONOR Mic, for sponsoring this video. Really appreciate it. The mic does look pretty solid. It does sound pretty good, in my opinion. Your opinion may differ. That's up to you. Bye.